The room was already filled with stars, but in just a few seconds, everything changed. One wave, one glance, and suddenly, all eyes locked on Song Weilong and Zhao Jingmai. What exactly happened at Vogue China 2026 that made fans call it the moment fashion exploded? It began like any other high-profile fashion night in Shanghai. Elegant lights, curated silence, and a room filled with the most influential figures in entertainment and design. The Vogue China Fashion Fund 2026 was not just another event. It was a stage where identities are redefined, where presence alone can rewrite a career narrative. And then, he arrived. Song Weilong stepped into the venue without dramatic gestures. No overwhelming entrance, just a quiet, controlled walk. But somehow, that silence carried power. Dressed in an all-black ensemble, he didn't need complexity to stand out. The structure of the outfit, the sharp tailoring, the way it framed his posture, it spoke of confidence that didn't need validation. Every camera turned, every lens followed. Close-up shots revealed something deeper than just visuals. His expression remained calm, almost distant, yet undeniably magnetic. He sat down on a uniquely crafted bench layered with wood fragments, an artistic piece that mirrored the creative spirit of the night. And yet, even in that carefully designed environment, he became the centerpiece. There was no effort, no forced interaction, just presence. And that presence was enough to shift the atmosphere of the entire room. But what happened next, no one expected. In the middle of flashing cameras and whispered conversations, a single, subtle movement changed everything. Song Weilong raised his hand and gently waved toward the camera. It lasted only a moment. But in that moment, something clicked. Fans watching from screens around the world froze. Clips of that wave began circulating instantly, looped, replayed, analyzed. Why did something so simple feel so powerful? Because it broke the barrier. That calm, almost untouchable image suddenly felt human, warm, approachable, and yet still unreachable in the most captivating way. The contrast was irresistible. Social media erupted. Comments flooded in. He's not just an actor anymore. He looks like he belongs to global fashion now. Why does this feel like a turning point? And maybe it was. Because over the past few years, Song Weilong has been quietly building something beyond acting. Editorial shoots, luxury brand collaborations, magazine covers that don't just feature him, but revolve around his identity. He wasn't experimenting with fashion anymore. He was becoming part of its language. And at Vogue China 2026, that transformation felt complete. But just as the spotlight seemed firmly his, another presence began to rise. Across the room, a different kind of energy started to unfold, where his aura was calm and controlled. Hers was soft, radiant, and quietly powerful. Zhao Jinmai appeared, and the atmosphere shifted once again. Her outfit told a story before she even moved. A purple dress inspired by the traditional qipao, but reimagined with modern elegance. It wasn't loud, it didn't demand attention, but it drew people in. Every detail, from the silhouette to the texture, reflected a delicate balance between heritage and innovation. And then she smiled. Not for the cameras, not for attention, but as if she was simply present in the moment. That authenticity became her strongest statement. Cameras captured her from multiple angles. A soft glance here, a subtle interaction there. Each frame felt like a still from a cinematic story. Unlike the sharp intensity surrounding Song Weilong, Zhao Jingmai brought warmth into the space. And together, without even standing side by side, they created a contrast that felt almost poetic. Strength and softness, minimalism and tradition, distance and connection. It wasn't planned, but it was unforgettable. As the night unfolded, the boundaries between fashion and storytelling began to blur. Moments of interaction between celebrities added layers to the narrative. Song Weilong was seen seated alongside fellow public figures, exchanging relaxed smiles and brief conversations. There was no tension, no performance. Just a glimpse into a more human side of a carefully curated world. Meanwhile, Zhao Jingmai continued to move through the event with quiet grace, acknowledging cameras, engaging naturally, and allowing her presence to unfold rather than dominate. At one point, footage captured attendees in a seating area decorated with artistic stone elements. A playful gesture, a peace sign, a shared laugh. These small, unscripted moments added something deeper to the event. They reminded everyone watching that behind the polished visuals, there were real people, real emotions, and real connections. Later in the evening, Song Weilong appeared in a cream-colored blazer, a softer look that contrasted with his earlier all-black ensemble. It revealed versatility, an ability to shift, adapt, evolve. And once again, the cameras followed, because by now it was clear he wasn't just attending the event, he was shaping it. Beyond the glamour, beyond the visuals, what happened that night carried a deeper meaning. Song Weilong and Zhao Jingmai are part of a new generation. A generation that doesn't separate entertainment from fashion, but blends them into one powerful form of expression. Their presence at Vogue China 2026 wasn't accidental. It reflected a shift, a movement where actors are no longer just performers, but cultural ambassadors. They amplify designers. They bring visibility to creativity. They connect global audiences to local identity. And perhaps that's why this moment felt so intense. Because it wasn't just about how they looked. It was about what they represented. A future where Chinese fashion stands confidently on the global stage, with faces that feel both aspirational and deeply human. So now, the question isn't just about that night. It's about what comes next. Because if a single wave, a single smile, can create this level of impact, then what kind of legacy are they about to build? And more importantly, when you watch them, did you just see fashion, or did you feel something more?